Hey Capricorn, welcome to my channel, Crystal Chris 33. My name's Crystal and I have a very special message for you. And the reason it's special is because I went through and I did all the readings for this next week earlier this week. And yours is the only reading that I missed. And I thought, well, there must be a reason why. And then today, as I was getting ready setting up, the light flickered. Every time I picked up a certain deck, the light would flicker. I put some back there, you know, and then when I get the one that they wanted me to use, the light would flicker. So I thought, okay, I'll use these. You're the only sign that they're having me use more than 2 decks. And you're the only sign that they gave me a vision and meditation for. So the meditation vision, and every sign, this is the 13th or 14th, 15th reading I've done. Okay, well, I did like 15 in a row, and yours was the one that was left out, and it's because it's special, and they want me to point that out to you. Another thing, the meditation I saw someone sitting, and they had like their, their like legs up, and they're doing this number, and they're, got their hands, their elbows, like their elbows on their knees, and they're crying, and they're kind of leaning forward, and they're crying. But then the crying turns into laughing, like it's almost like it's painful, but you just can't believe what's happening, so you have to cry. Like, what? Like, this has got to be a joke. And then you look over at somebody, and you're like, this is what's been really going on the whole time? And you're kind of crying and laughing. You're like, what? I can't even wrap my head around it. And that's what they're showing. And then all of a sudden you lean over and someone leans into you and you hug them and you say, thank you for telling me. And it was like a relief washes over you. And that's how the reading started. So I'm going to give you, oh my God. So you got the Cardinal card. All right. Yeah. You got the Cardinal card, and it's interesting because late last night after I did the live, I saw a cardinal stuffed animal at someone's house that I went to. I saw a stuffed animal cardinal, and that's the first time I've seen it. It was sitting right on the door in front of someone's bedroom door. I thought, oh my God, the coincidence. It was this person's parents that was coming through. And I ended up channeling that, but that's what I'm getting here. Pay attention to the signs you're seeing. The animals that you see. Look up the spiritual meaning of the animals that you see. Pay attention to anniversary dates, birth dates, death dates, special dates for you. Pythagorean theorem thing, my names, I relate it to C and A, so it's going to be 3, 1, those numbers, that's me. So think about adding those into your repertoire if you haven't, for signs and synchronicities, because there's so many more that you could be receiving that you're not. And it's going to make this feel so special to you when you start receiving the signs the way that they're actually giving them to you. Some of these signs are going whoop, over people's heads, and they want me to point that out. All right. Now, let's get into the message. Getting support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. That goes right to the vision I just explained to you. Some type of friend, some type of help is on the way. That's why I'm getting this Cardinal card. There's help on the way. And it feels like this meeting that you have with someone, it's a fated meeting. It was already etched in time long before you two were a mere thought in each other's minds, because it's something you created in the vibrational realm, non-physical realm. And it's a plan that's been ready to play out, and it's exciting. And whatever it is that you have going on, there's been an imbalance, all right? There's been an imbalance in your physical pleasures and your spiritual pursuits. And it almost feels like some of you are having too much physical pleasure and some of you are having too much spiritual pursuit. So take it how it resonates for each of you. That's really the balance. They want you to be able to balance your spirituality and your practicality, and the action that you take should coincide and match the messages that you're receiving spiritually. And you are receiving a lot. I'm talking to a group of people who like to meditate, who are very in tune. It's not like, a one prayer a day and you're asking for help and you're going to bed at night. I said my prayer for the day. Not like that. I'm talking about open dialogue communication with source. You're receiving something special. You're a special person. You're a special group of energy that's watching this video, and they have some powerful messages that are just waiting to be explored with you. And you, whatever you're doing, it is different than how everybody else is doing it. So what you have to offer, even though maybe starting out it kind of looks the same as other people, it ends up going like, everybody else, this whole group of people is going this way, and this, shoot, you shoot off this way. And that's what makes you successful, because you being different and you shooting off and going this way and not following the crowd, this is like, you're going to have to look a little crazy to get there. And you have looked crazy to get there. But guess what? You did it. And the energy is showing that. It's reflecting that. Okay? Now, having said that, since there is a little bit of an imbalance with practicality and spirituality, the physical, I'm also getting this for whoever's chasing a lot of physical pleasures. The physical pleasures that you're chasing is actually a deterrent from the reality that you're living. You're accepting less than you deserve right now. Okay? You're accepting less than you deserve. And it's like smoking weed, drinking, doing whatever it is. You're doing that to make your current reality easier. But instead of trying to make your current reality manageable by taking drugs to make yourself feel better in that reality, why don't you be forward focused, not this way by yourself, forward focus this way, okay, and go to and manifest that new reality. That's what you've been doing. And it's like you're fine-tuning the last leg of this really interesting journey. And source wants you to know that this journey, although this was the really hard part for you, this was the confusing part, this is the part where they really were enamored by you, source. This is where they were enamored by you, because they've watched you grow. They've known all along what was really going on, and watching you by faith and trust follow the nudges that they were giving you without having the answers why. And that is something that they want to pour it out. They want me to pour out of my mouth, pretty much. They want you to know that that level of trust and faith is uncommon among human beings, and what you've done is quite brilliant in the eyes of source. And that's why you're going to receive some really heightened, high vibrational, like, rewards. It's like you are walking your walk and talking your talk, okay? But the thing is, they want you to do, for those of you who are wanting to get stuck in the spiritual component and live in that like 5D, they want you to start walking the walk a little more to bring things into balance. Libra season, we're in Libra season, so this is all about balance, and that's what they're asking you to do at this time. For those of you who are walking the walk but not really talking the talk, like you're doing, you're having a lot of physical pursuits and physical pleasures, and you're even taking action on some of the things that you have learned through spiritual, practices. But what they're telling me is like, it's like a checklist. So for some of you, it's like, okay, well, I did that. You said do this, so I did this, and there's no heart in it. And that's where they need you to balance the spirituality component. It's not about checking things off of a checklist like a to-do list. It's about making the balance between the yin and the yang, that masculine action energy and that feminine receptive intuitive energy. And that's what they want me to point out here. Now, they want you to pay attention to your surroundings. They want you to pay attention, observe with your eyes, ears, physical feelings, what's happening inside and all around you. You can feel, they're saying that this shift is palpable. You know something's about to change. It's like your body is in kind of nesting mode, like a pregnant woman goes into nesting mode right before she's getting ready to deliver, trying to prepare. It's like your energetically, you're feeling that nesting mode. And some of you are just getting too heavy on the action and not relaxing into the spiritual components. Others of you, it's like, get off your ass and start taking the action, because this is the time that you're about to shine, okay? This is the time that things are really falling into place. So those are the messages that I have from that deck. Now let's see what they have from here. And I'm just looking over at the deck, the tarot deck. I didn't realize that I had it up, right side up. So the Emperor is right on the bottom. This is about, okay, action and organization, getting organized. Taking action and getting organized is huge, because whatever you are about to set off and do is far bigger than you've allowed yourself to imagine. And you've put all of this stuff, thank you, you've put all of this stuff in your vortex since your birth. And it's like, it's big and it's robust and it's like a balloon that's huge, it's real tight, and it's ready to pop blessings, okay? And that's what they're giving me. And they're wanting you to take some chances and bet on yourself. And that's all about the action. They're wanting you to bet on yourself. Take chances, okay? Reach your dreams. You've got this. And that's what I'm saying. Your dream is far bigger than what you have allowed yourself to see. It's not about you working as a lead or a supervisor or a manager. This is about you owning your own company, owning what you want, setting the tone for your organization, having things work out the way that you want. And okay, you're too amazing to follow anybody else, okay? It's time for you to forge your own path. And you're in a position now where all of the breadcrumbs, all of the cooperative components that fill in your grid of life have been shown to you. And the only thing left to do is take the action, okay, based on what you've been shown. And it may seem minuscule, it may seem unimportant. That's when it's extra important. The things that seem mundane and not important at all, that's when they're extra important. And that's what they need to point out. Every piece of this story that you're playing out is you learning how to go through the motions and process things to prepare you for what is coming. It's time to say goodbye to your past too. It's time. Okay, leave the baggage behind for good. This is the baggage, okay? Following the crowd. You're going this way. That's why they gave me this. I didn't even realize like they were moving my hands doing this, but you're going this way. You're not following all of these people, okay? There's a lot, but you're going this way, and that's why you're successful. What you do is unique, and they're telling me what you do isn't even fully in your awareness. You haven't even scratched the surface of the things that you're going to end up doing. But even now, the next thing that you have coming for you that's real big, you are going to be completely oblivious to this. It's like blind. It's going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to happen to you physically. It's this is the time for the physical transformation to match the spiritual emotional transformation. You've done this spiritual emotional work for the group I'm talking about right in this sentence. You've done the work. All you have to do is start taking the action and make that balance, and it's in your experience like that. Literally, you are the only thing holding yourself back. That's the group I'm talking to that's not doing enough physical work. 3, 4, 5 is on the clock. You make that progress and you start building that momentum, creating that routine schedule, and going this way instead of this way. Go this way instead of this way. You're gonna. I mean, it's literally within a week. It'll be in your hands physically, in your hands. Okay. All right. That is what I have for you. Do you want me to? Let me see if there's any more tarot that they want to come out. I have the Ace of Wands at the bottom. So there's that inspiration. That's the actionary inspiration. The wands, the fire is more about the action than the swords. Yes, this is a choice. And they want you to point out, like, partnerships are absolutely vital. When it comes to this, you're going to have somebody that's helping you out, and they want you to be loyal to your dream and not everybody else's peanut gallery. This is how you're supposed to do it. Your dream everybody else in the peanut gallery and what they do. What you do, what they do. You're about to show them. You're about to show them. It was 444 on the clock, and I have 4 fingers on each hand, like doing this, you know? So the angels are closely watching this. They are very intricately involved. And this is something that you've been wanting, okay? And here's the thing. The Queen of Pentacles came out kind of sideways and kind of reverse on this. You're not making the choice. You're not taking the action and making the choice to put you in this position right now. And that's what they're pointing out. When it came out like this and it flew on that card like this, that means that the action is out of balance with the spiritual. And the only reason you're not taking the action is because it's a new type of action and your body's not sure how to process how it feels. That is completely normal to feel. But when you do this, it puts you in this place of abundance. Emotionally, you feel emotionally fulfilled. And within a week, you've got the damn cornucopia like that. And they're wanting to point out how quickly it can shift for those of you who have been deeply rooted in the spiritual component and not so much in the action component. When you add that action, you want to talk about an atomic bomb shift in your energy within a week. I'm telling you, take 1 week and full on, go full force, dedicate yourself to the things that they've asked you to do, the breadcrumbs they've given you, the pieces of the puzzle, and you're going to find that things are just everything that you've been wanting for years, and you're going to go, damn, I wish I would have done that sooner, right? I wish I would have taken the action sooner. If I could have been doing this a year ago, type of energy. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. I don't know how to explain to you. I hope that felt special, but it felt special to me because I can feel the sincerity in the energy. Source is like, please just do this. This is it. This is it. Once you do this, everything comes. Everything. And then that's like the sincerity and like, it's not an urgency. It's just kind of like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? That's it. All right. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I will see you in the next one. Peace and love.